that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Check 50, check 50. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Right here, right here. 12, under 10, 10. Well left, well left.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 53. All day, dog. Check 53, Mike. Check 53. Go 14. Gotta do better. Gun. Play gun. Come on. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, do it.
A carry here for Hunt. Gets through and now an opening. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Vikings nothing. Dustin Hopkins set.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Do what you do.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Complete.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
29 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Samuel bringing in the slant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
He was brought down by...
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st down, Allen. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And now... There's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
44-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Ball carrier. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. The throw over the middle taken in and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Allen. Reception here by Ruggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On play action, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Minnesota.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Stick out. Well done, 4 down, 4 down. Good job right there, good job right there.
On first down, it's Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I don't even know why this team showed up. Check.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And here's Allen. Off play action. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Had 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
53, Mike. Rip right.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
53 Mike. Check, 53 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, Wilson. And this is caught by Jackson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Good for a goal.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
10 at the 45-yard line.
You're not ready. You're not done. 53, Mike. Guys, escape. Well, no. 53,
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings.
On the carry.
Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
For the point after.
1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Geno Atkins got home that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
53, check 53. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Jump.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, 49 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard gain on the play.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Switch. Clear.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Indy. 59 yards.
The 16-yard line.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chase Claypool with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Intercepted. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second down and 8. Operating from the gun. Wilson, completion here to Claypool. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Wilson got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
3rd and
2. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now this throw caught left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, Minnesota.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
Second and 10.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down now, Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Vikings.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Check safety, check safety. Check 3, check 15.
Now Wilson on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
53, check 53. Easy, touch the
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week. Another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early. Great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here's Hardman on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yards to go. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
2nd and 7.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's a give to Mixon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And this is going to be intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Colts 35. Mitch Wishnowsky.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
That comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Letting one go deep for the end zone. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Looking for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The tackle by Zach Allen. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around